KennieSuperstar, and today I am doing Brave Part 5. Now, after Part 4, we had finished 6 chapters, so 3 out of 5 of the book, since the book has 10 chapters. Let's get started in the context. So, math tutoring was so hard yesterday, and he was like, why does Janik have to be there? But he thought on the plus side and said, thought at least English was going well. George was doing the written part of the baseball presentation, and Jensen was doing the visual aids or the visualization, like the drawings of the players. And he didn't like to draw like those evil players who were harassing the black people and the women who didn't get to play until it changed over time. And he tried to make those characters that were harassing the black people and the women, to make them look extra evil so no one gets confused. And George said that Jensen was a very good artist, and Jensen started to daydream, like he wondered if he could be an astronaut and an artist. And then after that, he went on through his day and saw a big crowd about the arts festival. That means the poster was out and everyone was like, J.Y. Smith at our school, yay! Something like that. And then when Jensen was about to get his seat, Tessa was like, hey, what are you doing? And Jensen was like sitting down, and Tessa was like, she was saving it for Penelope. Then Felicity, another person at the art club, said that she's not coming because she's working on the project with her not boyfriend. It was actually that in the book. I just stole it from it, whatever. And then he felt weird because like everyone at the art club table was like bullying him, and he was just felt like bullied, but he still didn't think it was actually bullying. It was just like joking. And he went to Jenny and Akila because he was supposed to do his interview that day after he finished his lunch. And he finished it early, and he had a question, like for the mean and dismissive jokes part for the survey, because they gave him a survey to see like if you had this repeated cases of jokes, pushes, harassing, being left out, isolated, etc. And they answered it counts even more because they're supposed to be your friends. And so he tried to went on with the interview, but he didn't feel comfortable answering the questions about like bullying because he didn't want to tell about it in front of a teacher. So because it was supposed to be sent to a teacher because it's their topic. When Jensen said he wasn't okay because they gave him a choice later if he was okay if talking about his opportunities and his experiences on camera, and Jenny got a bit angry, but she kind of like kept it out for a bit. And when Jensen went out on the door, she was like, "Oh, can you believe him?" She was a bit angry because Jensen didn't do the video, of course, for her project, and he was like he definitely did something wrong, and he decided to spend the rest of his lunch reading the rest of the paper, which is actually good. It talks about action brick by action brick doing a society. Afterwards, it talked about example like littering, like if you start with, if people just decided to put down their trash and not put it in the trash can, they permit a society where littering is allowed, which is bad, and garbage will be everywhere. On the other hand, if people put it in the trash can, stop littering, or even picks it up or prevents it, like when someone's about to litter, you're like, hey, that goes in the trash can. They will make a clean society, because from action brick, brick, brick. When someone learns, or when someone is told to not litter, they will eventually stop littering. This is how action brick, 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 brick will go up and up. And it can affect a small scale, like one school or a family, or it could go to a larger scale, like a nation, or in this case of littering, the whole world. And he started to understand, but he still had some questions. So in the mass tutoring, he had decided to ask Aaron a wiki about what does he think about the bullying culture at Bury Book, because he still wonders about who were the other 11 people they interviewed. Okay, so then they answered like it's complicated. Bad people sometimes do good things, good people sometimes do bad things, and they come up. That was just what they answered, which, well, it gives a lot of thought to that answer. Okay, then the next day, he finally got the books about J.Y. Smith and Ina Cruz. So he finally knew, like, who were these authors about, and he can join in when people talk about it. And then suddenly, while he was reading the books, Penelope suddenly added him to the group chat, and there was also bullying in the group chat. Like, because Tessa was the one who was supposed to add Jensen in the first place, was like, what? Stop being so forgettable, Jensen. And like, some people were like, stop bullying him. Like, why do you keep doing that? But then after that, there was a lot of people who liked bullying him. So like, goes like, everyone forgets Jensen, even his mom or his parents or whatever. So he decided to continue reading the book, starting with J.Y. Smith, and he decided that, like, why do people even like this book? The main character is like likes to bully everyone, telling it it's a joke. And Jensen thought about himself, and he thought all the way till his zombie plan, and he thought himself, if zombies come, he could maybe hide, or he could just stand there and let them eat him, because he still didn't think anyone needed him. The newspaper didn't text him and want him to come for a few weeks already, and his friends barely even notice him, and he gets bullied a lot. I'm going to keep you with there. Stay tuned for Brave Part 6. I think it will be 7 parts if everything is going on schedule. Bye!